Hello, it's me. I'm testing out a new phone and working to get my number ported over. But I figure while I'm testing it out, I'm going to do a reaction video inspired by Frogzilla and the process about riding bike. You know, Frogzilla gets a lot of slack about riding a Sportster. And so I watched that and I watched the process's reaction to it. Well, my thing is ride what you want to ride, you know. Um doesn't matter if you ride a Sportster or not. It's not a girl's bike. It's not a woman's bike. No, not by any means. It's a very affordable bike for a Harley and it doesn't break the bank. My dad started out on a Sportster, upgraded to a bigger Harley, then went to Goldwings. But it doesn't, just because you like a Sportster and want to ride a Sportster doesn't mean you don't have balls. Not at all. It means you're buying the bike that's right for you, the one that you want, the one that you like. So, you know, I mean, I've even caught myself looking at sports. I love Sportsters, by the way. They're phenomenal bikes. They're great looking bikes. Hey, Randy, how you doing? We're talking about riding what you want to ride, whether it's a Sportster or not. Reaction to Frogzilla and the process. You know, I catch myself looking at Sportsters all the time. And I would definitely own one if I wasn't 6'3". You know, um, being that tall, Sportsters are very small in the frame. It just wouldn't be a comfortable ride for me. It wouldn't be a good fit. Now they do make them a little bit longer now than what they were back then. So, you know, I wouldn't mind the newer at 1200 right now, but I ain't gonna pull the trailer I have to go to Sturgis or anything like that for camping. So that's why I got my 1700. But yeah, Sportsters are not for women by any means. I mean, I see a lot of men ride them because they're one of the best bikes around. Very light, very fast, and the designs on them are just awesome. They're wonderful. You know, the sky's the limit on those. Hey, process, how you doing? I'm doing a reaction video to your reaction video to the Frogzilla's video, but I get a lot of slack for riding Yamahas and Kawasaki's from a lot of people. Well, you know what? I don't care. I take good pride in riding a bike that doesn't need constant engine upgrades. I mean, seriously. I mean, stage ones, two, three, fours, five, six. My engine's already there. I don't need to upgrade it. That saves me thousands of dollars. Plus, the bike is the way I want it. You know, I can do few upgrades to it to personalize it, but I added a little rubber ducky that with a knight's helmet and lights up, you know. So I added that to my handlebars. I got my phone mount. It's pretty much all I need. Um, Thinking about adding lights to it, but yeah, it's all about the positive energy. You know, I started out on a Honda. I mean, Yamaha 650. Then I went to a Yamaha 1100. Now I'm on a Kawasaki 1700. But then my wife rides a Vulcan 900. Whoop-de-doo. I get a lot of crap from Harley riders about riding a Kawasaki or a Yamaha. Well, I give them a lot of crap for riding a Harley that you got to constantly stick thousands of dollars into just to make it go faster. You know, so and then there's the ones that I'll joke around with because they ride a Harley and I ride a Cowie. I mean that there is in fun, but when it gets taken out of hand like Frogzilla's does, um, it's no fun at all. You're getting criticized for riding what you want to ride. You know, I've also noticed too that there's a few people that don't like those Can-Am spiders. Well, let me tell you, I don't like them because they're a snowmobile on wheels. Just, it's all they are. And your seat doesn't sit down into the bike like a regular motorcycle seat does. It just feels like it's not part of the bike. But other than that, I've sat on them. Haven't test drove one yet, but I've sat on them. They are very nice, comfortable bike. Um, Not really designed to fit you in, for in between the legs. Like I said, it's like a snowmobile on wheels, so it's gonna fit you like a snowmobile. But the seat's very comfortable, and you've got all the nice um, bells and whistles to go with it. Now, I like the ones that have the touring packs on the side, back and the side. I'm one of them people that like to carry a few extra things. If I'm going to stop at the store, I've got the capability to carry some milk and some minor groceries, right? So that's why I ride a bagger. You know, my 1100 had saddlebags. I mean, I've always liked the baggers, always. You know, um, I like the idea of carrying a little extra things like my lunchbox in there, my jackets and stuff. You can't do that pretty much on a Sportster without saddlebags. But you know, but like I said, I'm a bagger. I'm a bagger person. My dad's more of a touring because he's had back surgeries. My buddy XS650, he's one of those who wants to ride his 650 with saddlebags. Not a big deal. It's what he wants. That's what he rides. Frogzilla rides a Sportster. Not a big deal. That's what he wants to ride. More power to him. The process rides a Harley. Randy, you ride a Harley. I don't care. Ride what you want to ride. I mean, you guys give me crap about my Cowie. I give you crap about your Harley. Not a big deal to me. You know, and exactly. All all bikes are fine. It's what it's that you ride that matters. You know, and I got a cool story about that. You know, oh, and the dogs are going off. Sorry about that. Quiet. Goddamn dogs. um, I was coming home this summer from work and turned on the main street, got within a few blocks of my house, and I'm in the left lane wearing my half helmet, and along comes up beside me is this little old lady, got to be late 70s, early 80s, on a Can-Am Spider. And she gets right up next to me. I look over and she looks right at me and goes, "Great day for riding." And the light turns green and she's gone and I'm sitting there laughing. I was just sitting there laughing. Never expected a little old lady come up to me on a trike and go and look at me and say, "Great day for riding," and then take off. That was a blast, you know.
Can you please lay down?
The wife's talking to the dogs because they're not listening. They love her more than me. Not a big deal, you know. Um, just a few weeks ago, I ran into maybe more like a month and a half ago. Ran into a guy on a sports bike. Had hit a deer, so the fairing was gone. He had lights and all that other just mounted up there for it. Wasn't going to repair it. Um, Talked to him and told him why I don't like people on sport bikes because they go zipping in and out of traffic, weaving in and out, and they don't respect other riders. I mean, other drivers and stuff, you know. And he told me when there's traffic, he rides very respectfully. He respects the other drivers. But when it's open road and there's hardly anybody on, he's going to go flying. That's fine. I respect it. I like that. It's the ones that don't respect other people on the road that give us a bad name, you know. And we talked for 10, 15 minutes, and I got a lot of respect for that guy. We talked things out, and just he told me what he liked and disliked. I told him what I like and dislike, and and I looked at him and said, "If I ever see you again, I'll ride with you. I'll gladly ride with you." Even and his bike is louder than mine, by the way. It doesn't have that whiny sound. It's got the deep rumble and thunder type sound. Hey, XS. Hey, Rick. How you doing, brother? And so I'll ride with him any day, any day. You know, um, he was very nice, very respectful. Heard me out, and I heard him out. He doesn't like people with baggers because they treat sport people on sport bikes like shit. Okay, he hasn't really met ones that give the respect that he wants until he met me. And like I said, I'll ride with him. He was very nice, very respectful. Um, he says he doesn't go zipping out of traffic when there's a lot of cars around. He says so. I took him at his word. You know, and you know, this morning I seen how many riding in 50-degree temperatures because it's that time of year for us now, and just zipping around, hardly any cars. But you know, I just keep saying, ride what you want to ride. You know what? Rick, you got that 75 Yamaha 650. You know, I keep giving you crap about wanting you should just park that bike, work on it, and get another one that you can ride. And we joke around about that all the time. We do. And what it comes down to it, you know, we just sit there and look at each other and just say, "Hey, you're gonna ride what you want to ride, and that's at 650. So fix it up and ride it. You've got a few things that you got to fix on it now, and so get it fixed up and start riding because you ain't got too much time left, and quit working so much. You know, um, that's another one of your downfalls is you work so much and you can't ride. You know, thank you, process, for dropping Frogzilla's link on here. You know, um, but yeah, I've got people that ride. Oh, geez, all kinds of crap by my house. Um, just last week or a couple weeks ago, sport bike came up on a guy on a Harley and zipped right by him and slowed right down. And after that, I didn't see what happened because I went in the house. I had mowing the yard. Um, had a guy come into the parking lot at the post office here, come back out and wave at me, and he had a chopper with a coffin tank on there, and he had his woman on the back of him. You know, which was very beautiful bike, very beautiful bike. Drove by me slow, waved, and then he took off. And you know, but yeah, um, see a guy on a Sportster, give him a compliment because to me, you got to have a lot of balls to ride a Sportster because you get picked on all the time. You know, and to me, they got more balls than we do because they get more shit than we do. They get more shit than the crotch rockets. You know, I'd call them other names, but I don't want to get hit by my wife because she doesn't like it when I call them other names. So, ain't that right, dear?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if I called them a rice burner,
Oh, yeah, well, that's because that's racist.
you know. So, um, I'm gonna see if I can throw this link out here. See if I can get it into the chat. Is it going to let me do it? It is not going to let me do it on this phone. See, I keep screwing up. You know, let's try this. Nope, I don't want to do that. So we're going to copy this. And I'm going to come into here, into post a comment. And it does it again. But anyways, it's not going to let me invite a guest here. I have to go into a chat to do it for some reason. Um, I'm going to have to figure out how to do it on mobile so I can get into the chat. It doesn't want me to post a comment or anything. So, don't know why. And I did it again. I'm learning this new phone. So, it cut me some slack a little bit. Um, So once I get this figured out on the phone, how to invite a guest, um, I'll do it somehow. I used to be able to do it on my old phone. I can do it on the laptop, but I can't do it on this one or my tablet for some reason. But so yeah, I just wanted to hop on, try the phone out, and just say, ride what you want to ride. If you want to ride a Sportster, ride a Sportster. If you want to ride a Harley, ride a Harley. If you want to ride a cow around town, ride a cow around town. I don't give a crap. You know, um, Honda, Yamahas, Kawasaki's. You want to ride a Vespa? Go ahead, ride a Vespa. You want to ride a scooter? Go ahead. I don't give a shit. You know, just like you, Randy, Rick, Process, Frogzilla, you just want to ride what you want to ride. And it doesn't matter what you ride as long as you're out there doing it. I see, I call people brothers. That's fine. You don't want to call me a brother. That's fine. I don't care. Because I know where your heart is. I know what your mentality is. So, and I'm rambling. I don't give a shit. But yeah, give those people on Sportsters a break. You know, um, not going to give people on a Harley on a break. That's for sure. Um, I'll joke around about it, you know, but once it starts getting serious, then I'll stop. You know, so but yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Ride what you want to ride. Do what you want to do. Um, you got all the respect from me, whether you ride a Sportster, um, whatever type of Harley there is, because they all look the same to me. A Yamaha, Kawasaki, a Honda, a Vespa, I don't care.
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah, just don't be a dick, like my wife says. Don't be an ass. Don't be like me. You know, just ride what you want to ride. And I'll just leave it at that. So, y'all be safe. Keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, and be a decent human. Y'all have a good night.